honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Birch. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Come on, set. 60 out, You must be getting tired of seeing me. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming for you. You must. Shut up.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Philadelphia.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let him know.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
56. First down, Philadelphia.
56 to Mike.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They come out here in the I. They'll try and sneak it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll go with the keeper, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 27, Haskins, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. To throw on third down, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Tressway now. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's set it up. Fellas, let's set a tone.
Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. He can't get him down. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Love. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
We ain't beginning until we're nervous. Don't get nervous.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He's going to field this at the 4. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Check right 39. Check right 39.
They'll look to throw here. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Birch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Birch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Geis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Birch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ready. 30 base. Not here. Get it.
On the ground, Geis. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start on the ground with Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give, right side. Birch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Haskins will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to break up fourth. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Under 10.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 3rd down, Birch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Sanders, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, They told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Birch. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They'll run on first down. Birch. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the twist.
3rd down, here's Geis. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. He continues to be dominant running the football. I mean, keep feeding him, right?
Yeah, you should, because what he's put up already is really like a 2-game total. Give him a lot of credit, but give the rest of the offense credit as well. The big guys up front and the receivers on the perimeter, everyone's getting involved blocking people downfield.
Here's Geis, about 3 yards there to the 27. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as the Redskins have won it. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime then it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Redskins, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.